Hi, first graders. It's Miss Loftman with Foundations, and we are going to practice our digraph sounds today, and we are also going to read a little story and do some work with that. So we're going to start by doing our sound cards. So do these with me. A, apple, A. B, bat, B. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. E, ed, E. F, fun, F. G, game, G. H, hat, H. I, itch, I. J, jug, J. K, kite, K. L, lamp, O. M, man, M. N, nut, N. O, octopus, Ah. P, pan, P. Q, queen, Qu. R, rat, S, snake, S. T, top, T. U, up, V, van, V. W, wind, W. X, fox, X. Y, yellow, Y. And Z, zebra, Z. Nice job. All right, and these are our digraphs that we're practicing this week, so let's practice these together. WH, whistle, W. CH, chin, Ch. SH, ship, Sh. TH, thumb, CK, sock, K. Nice job. All right, just like we did the other day, we're going to be practicing some trick words. So as I move this down, let's see how quickly you can say those trick words. Here we go. I'm going to move it down. Let's see who's got the first one. What is it? The. Did you say it really fast because you know it so well? Great job. How about the next one? And the next one. Whoop, that's not right. Let me get the next one. And the next one. Here we go. Let's see if you can do it so quickly now. What is that one? Is. And the next one. His. And the next one. Of. Let's see if you can get this one. As. And the next one. Has. Somehow that got moved. All right. And the next one is to, which we just practiced the other day. And the last one is into. Great job. Hopefully you know those trick words really well because you see those a lot when you read. All right, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to look for words that have certain things. So the first one says, find a word with a buddy letter. So let's look at the words over here. Do you see one that has a buddy letter? Let's look at all those choices. If you see one with a buddy letter, let's see, who can tell us one that has a buddy letter? All right, if you found the word quit and said it was quit with a buddy letter, you are right. QU, those are buddy letters. So I'm going to move the word quit up there because quit has the QU sound, which we call buddy letters. The next one says, find a word that ends with a digraph. So let's look over here at our word choices. Which word over here ends with a digraph? Let's see if you can find the word that ends with a digraph. All right, if you found the word much, you are correct because much has a CH at the end. So this word ends in a digraph sound. Great. All right, the next one says find a word that starts with a digraph. So we have two choices left here. Which one starts with a digraph sound? Fix, shut. Up, it is the word shut. So shut has SH at the front. That is a digraph sound. And the last one says, find a word that means the opposite of break. Well, we have one choice left. So the opposite of break is fix. F-I-X says fix. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to read a story today. And the story that we are going to read is called Codfish. Let me move this over so you can see the title. And a codfish is a type of a fish. A cod is just a kind of fish. So it's a story about a person named Jack. I'm picturing probably a boy named Jack. And he has a cat, and his cat is named Jed, which Jed is kind of a funny name for a cat. But our story says, Jack had a net to get a codfish for Jed the cat. So he has a net to get a codfish for Jed the cat. So Jed the cat wants a fish. Jack sat on a rock with his net. Jed sat on a log. So here's Jack sitting on a rock with his net, and Jed is sitting on a log. Jack had the luck. He was quick with the net. Ooh, so he got lucky with his net. He got the codfish. So somehow he got that codfish with his net. Jed had a dish of fish. So the cat named Jed had a dish of fish. And then it says, yum. So Jack and his cat Jed caught a fish. Well, so let's read it one more time together. Ready? Jack had a net to get a codfish for Jed the cat. Jack sat on a rock with his net. Jed sat on a log. Jack had the luck. He was quick with the net. He got the codfish. Jed had a dish of fish. Yum. If I look at this, I'm seeing lots and lots of digraphs. Let's see if somebody could tell me, do you see a word with a digraph sound? S-H, C-H, T-H, C-K. If you can find a word with a digraph, let's see. Oops, flip to the next page. I don't want that. Let's go back there. All right, who sees a word with a digraph? Maybe you found the word fish, because fish has SH at the end. Jack had a net to get a codfish for Jed. Oh, I see a word that has a CK in it. Does anyone see a word with a CK in it? I see the word Jack. That's the boy's name. And that word is in our story a lot. Jack. Jack ends in a CK. That has a CK digraph sound at the end. Does anyone see another word that ends in a CK digraph? Oh, I see rock. I see luck. And I see quick. Oh, there's QU. There's our buddy letters. And now I also see a word that has the SH digraph sound. Shh. Does anyone see the SH digraph sound? I see fish and dish and another fish. And then I see a word that has our TH sound, our TH digraph sound. And that would be the word with. With. Look at all the words we found that have our digraph sounds that we're working on this week. There's lots and lots and lots. All right, so now we're going to talk about the story that we just read, and we're going to talk about who the characters were and what the setting was and what the main events were. So let's think of who was in our story. Who are the characters in our story? Who would you say the characters are? Let's see. Who knows who the characters are? All right. I would say the boy's name, which was Jack. So if you said Jack was a character, that would be a character. And there's another character in our story. So the other character in our story would be Jed, the cat. Jack and Jed were the characters. They were who was in our story. Now, the next thing says setting. And what does setting mean? The setting is where the story takes place, when the story takes place. So if Jack and Jed caught a codfish, where would this story take place? Let's think about that. Where would the story be? I would say it could be at a lake or a pond, or maybe it could be at a river, wherever you'd catch a fish. But they were sitting on a log and a rock, so it sounds like they were probably by a lake or a river. And the next part says, what are the main events in our story? So that means what happened first, and then what happened in our story, and then how did our story end? So I wrote some things down here, and I was hoping you could tell me with those events what would have happened first, and then in the middle, and then at the end. So I have Jed ate the fish. That's the cat eating the fish. We have Jack and Jed sat with the net. And then the last sentence says, Jack got the fish with the net. So those are all things that happened in our story. But what would have happened first out of those things? Who knows what would have gone first? So I would say first they sat with the net, right? So that would have happened first. Let's see if I can move that up to the top. Maybe not. So that would have happened first. So let's see if I can put a 1 there. And then, if Jack and Jed sat with the net would have been the first thing that happened, what would have happened second? He ate the fish, or Jack got the fish with the net? What would have happened next? If you said he got the fish with the net, that would be the second thing. So let's mark that as the second. Wrong spot. He got the fish with the net would have been the second thing that happened. And then at the end of the story, so the third event would be that he ate the fish. So if we were to put those events in order, Jack and Jed sat with the net, then Jack got the fish with the net, and then he ate the fish. Jed ate the fish. Those would have been the events in the story. All right, great job, boys and girls. What we're going to do next is I am going to have you get your Unit 3 packets out with your elephant on the front, and I'm going to show you what pages to work on today. So as soon as you have that out, you're going to find a page that looks like this, and it says read and match. And the first sentence on it says, that is a big ship. So find that page. That is a big ship. When you find that page, here is what you're going to do. You're going to read the sentence, that is a big ship. You're going to look for the picture down here that matches. So which one shows a ship? This one shows a ship. So you'd put a number 6 up here. And then you're also going to circle all the words that you're going to read in those sentences that have diagraphs. So in this first one, you would circle the word that because it has a TH, and you would also circle the word ship because it has an SH. And then you're going to do the next one the same way. You're going to read the sentence, find the picture that matches, put that number up here, and you're going to circle all the words that have diagraphs. So look for those diagraph sounds. When you finish that page, the second page that you do looks like this today. You're going to write the words, like you're going to write the word moth, and you're going to write rock, and you're going to write, ooh, I think this word is going to be rush because he is rushing, and this is a path. So you're going to write those words, and then you're going to read the story 3 times, read this little story, and then you're going to answer the questions down here. So after you read the story, you're going to answer those questions about the story that you read. And after that, if you need to take pictures and send them to your teacher, do that. All right, boys and girls, nice job.